Thank you all for coming here today. My name is Sarah Thomson, and I am running for Mayor of Toronto. I'm holding this key as a symbol of the need to unlock the doors of our municipal government and bring change. The key represents my desire to listen and engage the people of Toronto and my commitment to encourage and enable our artists, innovators, business owners, youth, and social entrepreneurs. I have a vision for Toronto. A vision of Toronto where small business and young people get a better shot at achieving their goals. A city where creativity isn't stifled, where good ideas become real accomplishments, and where political posturing gets replaced with long-term vision. A Toronto with a strong and vibrant music scene, where arts and cultural activities abound and restaurants flourish. A Toronto with dozens of events like Luminato and the Film Festival. Real cultural experiences that bring the world to us. I can see a city that is debt-free with a solid infrastructure, a booming economy, and a reliable, extensive subway system. But today, what comes next depends on the choices we each make. And that is why I have chosen to run for Mayor of Toronto. We can watch as the spirit of innovation gets stifled by our politicians. We can watch businesses relocate to other cities, taking our jobs with them. We can watch the slow construction of light rail lines hurt our local business and waste millions of our tax dollars. Or we can unlock a different future, a future of opportunity. I believe it is time to look at different ways of doing things, time to modernize, time to question the entrenched politicians who say we can't. It is time to exchange those who say we can't with those who can. And to that point, I have developed the best service and pricing option. It is a strategy designed to improve government-run services by creating a system of managed competition, where public employees bid openly against private companies, nonprofits, and other government agencies for the privilege of providing services to the people of Toronto. This idea isn't new, it has worked in other cities, and it can work here. Toronto Community Housing, or TCH as it's known, provides a great example of why this form of managed competition is so necessary. TCH built and refurbished the Peter Street shelter, spending $10 million of our tax dollars to do it. Their plan is to have 40 beds and operate the shelter for $3 million a year. That works out to $205 a night per bed. Compare that to the extremely essential Salvation Army's Gateway shelter. With 108 beds, it operates for the cost of only $55 a night. Or compare it to a room at the Sutton Place Hotel, going this week for $116 a night. The city could save $1.3 million a year by simply putting our homeless into 40 rooms at the hotel. This idea is obviously ludicrous, but so too is what TCH is doing with the Peter Street shelter. My intention is not to make light of homelessness. I was there once, a long time ago, and I remember what it was like. My intention is to shine light on the fact that we must stop using these seriously needed funds to satisfy the ambitions of a few opportunistic bureaucrats. This is just one example of a poorly run government agency wasting millions of our tax dollars. There are many more, too many. And that is why the City of Toronto is on the verge of financial crisis. We are now carrying a debt that is close to $3 billion. Our crumbling infrastructure is also in desperate need of repair. Add in the fact that we need to build a reliable transit system, and the imminent financial crisis becomes obvious. The best service and pricing option will work to open up the transit system to better ideas and innovative thinking. The people of Toronto want an extensive subway system. I've heard this time and again, and I believe it is time to finally listen and build what the people want, instead of what our city planners want us to use. The economic and social value of extending the subway grid to all neighborhoods will have a huge impact that should not be ignored. Private and public partnerships can be formed, and strategic alliances can be made that will raise the capital required for this project. It can happen. We just need the will to do it. A world-class city needs a world-class subway. It is, it is the better way, and it's time to start leading, time to start thinking like a world-class city instead of a small town. In my work and in my life, I've found that young minds are open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. Change is the one thing we can count on, and our youth seem to embrace it with openness and without resistance. It is time to learn from our youth, time to listen to their ideas, and time to plan for their future. Toronto also has innovative social entrepreneurs, artists, and people from all walks of life who believe in causing change through their own initiatives. They find opportunities to enhance our city that our politicians completely overlook. We must stop the bureaucratic regulations, the bylaws, and red tape from limiting these people. Think of the taxi cab driver waiting on a barren street at 2 a.m. for the dance clubs to empty. He is there to provide a service. He will keep possible drunk drivers off our streets, and he will get our people home safely. Now think of the parking official who's paid overtime just to ticket the taxi cab driver. It is a cash grab that denies those trying to provide an important service to the people of Toronto, and it must be stopped. But it, too, is just one of many examples. It is time to get control over our bureaucracy, time to teach them to serve the people rather than hinder them, time to change the way things are managed at City Hall. But this change won't happen unless we all work together. I am not a politician or a party backroom operator. I am a businesswoman with 24 years' experience as the founder and owner of various companies, large and small. And I know what it means to be completely accountable for the financial well-being of my business. I know the guts, determination, and hard work it takes to build something from nothing but an idea. I know how to run lean through difficult times and how to spend responsibly for growth. I know what it takes to be successful. I can lead Toronto to success, but it will take more than just me. It will take all of us to work together to fix this city. We must be open to change, open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. Together we can build a city that is vibrant and strong, a city free from debt and open to new ideas, a city that supports creativity and ingenuity. My name is Sarah Thomson, and I want to lead Toronto towards this vision. Today I will be handing out the Thomson Key. It is a key to the city that I'm extending to each and every person in Toronto. Wear this key to show your civic spirit, your desire to say yes to change, yes to building an extensive subway system, yes to being fiscally responsible, and yes to supporting our innovators, artists, and entrepreneurs. It is time to take back our city and replace the backroom deals with openness and transparency. Together we can build a strong and vibrant city for the future, a city that will allow our children to reach their full potential and to live out their dreams right here in Toronto. We have a lot to fix in Toronto, and it is time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. I hope you will join me. Thank you.